Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. It would be greatly appreciated too if you also can like the video to let me know if you guys are watching the video, if you like the reviews. It'll let me know if you're just, some people just click and then click off. You know what I mean? So it'll help me out. So let's talk Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 4, Episode 7. We start off with, Ray's in the studio with Bridget, and she used to be signed to Rockefeller. She's looking for a new style. She doesn't want to be in the lane that she was in before. She wants to sing more up tempo. She wants to sing more hip hop, more catchy, more sassy music, whatever. So she went to none other than Ray J to get a hit for him to help her. So he's calling her pretty girl or something like that. But I also got to say, Ray J looks nice, and I think his red and black outfit he has on. Ray J does know how to dress. He looks nice, and he was like, you need to get on top of the piano. You need to have on a bikini and with a fur coat over it, and just let it go, feel the music, feel it, and all this other stuff. And she was like, well, he was like, sing me, something that you want to be into, something new, something that's different from what you used to be into. And so she drops, some lyrics, and she sings, but it sounds like the old her. I don't know what the old her is, so, because I don't know. So Ray J has a client, so he's going to be in the studio working with her. What happens to him working with Hazel-E? That's what I want to know, because Hazel-E needs a hit. So then from that scene, we move on to, what's his name? A1. He's in the studio talking to Ray J, and Ray J was like, I've been trying to stay away from Princess. I try to be around her or whatever, because I'm trying to keep my sperm count up by not releasing or ejaculating at all. The other night I did. A1 was like, that's too much information. I don't need to know all that. You need to let Princess know what's going on, because you know what? I know honesty is the key, because I wasn't honest with Lyrica, and she went in on me. So now I learned my lesson. And so then Ray J tells, A1 that he's working with Bridget. And he was like, I haven't heard from her in a long time. Wasn't she working on Rockefeller? Now she's with you. And he just started laughing or whatever. And so Ray J was like, yeah, I got it. Here's the song. Listen to this. And it just, jumping around and listen to the music. Princess walks in looking like a dime piece, looking gorgeous. And she wants to know what's going on with Ray J. And Ray J was like, what do you got on my wife? She was like, I'm ovulating, and I have, yesterday is going to be, tomorrow's gonna be last time I'm gonna be ovulating, and you haven't been around, so what's going on? You're in the studio. You put me on the back burner for these scooty bikes, and all of a sudden now you're in the studio, just doing you. What about me and my baby? I want a baby, Ray. And so then she turks off her little fur thing, and so Princess is like, yo, A1, give us a minute, give us some time. And and Ray J was like, no, don't leave, because Ray J did not want A1 to leave, because if he leaves, that means Princess can take control of the situation. And he knows Princess has dignity, she's classy, she has respect, or she's not gonna go off in front of A1. And plus she likes A1, so she says hi to A1. A1 says hi back to her, and so she takes off her thing. Ray J tried to put it back on her little fur jacket or whatever. It's so cute. And then she was like, well, he was like, I got something set up already at the hotel. We're gonna do this, we got breakfast, we're gonna have this and that. But Ray J didn't tell Princess that that's gonna be the same photo shoot that he's gonna be doing for Bridget. And so he sent Princess up to get upset. And so A1 was like, dog, you need to be honest with her. And so we just gonna talk about Ray J. So then Ray J sets up the hotel scene, and so Princess is gonna go over there to meet, because it's supposed to have a romantic night. She's ovulating, and plus Ray J hasn't told Princess yet that he has a low sperm count and all that other stuff. So she's thinking something wrong with her, but it's actually something wrong with Ray J. And so they get to the hotel. Princess walks in. She was like, what's this camera guy? What is all this going on? It's like somebody's already been sitting in his bed. Ray, what the hell is going on? Don't make me get out of my element. Don't make me. And so, the cameraman comes out the other room, and then all of a sudden you see Bridget, and and it was just so funny, because they was cracking on Bridget's outfits, and she looks like a masquerada band player on that's a macchiato band player. That's what, Bridget thought that she looked like, and she kind of did. And then, Princess was like, yo, she looks like, Shirley Temple. Like, what the hell is this? And she also says later on that, you had a little soft porn going on. He had clothes racks or whatever. He was trying to save some money. And, A1 was telling him it's going to go totally wrong. So Princess is upset. She's mad. She leaves. And so, Bridget was like, Rage, I just need you to be 100 with me. Tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Now your wife is going to be thinking I'm up in a hotel room with you with this macchiato outfit on, like I'm some type of, music band player, like she's in high school, like she's leading the marching band, or like she's playing at a fiesta. And so it's just like, he was like, you know what, just, we're going to have the photo guy, the photographer get a image of you, a shot of you where you won't feel like that, you feel comfortable. And it's just like, Ray, what the hell did you have that lady wearing? What did you have Bridget on wearing? It's just not a good look. And so then we get to, none other than, Masika and Moniece. They have their own little radio podcast, and it's called Black Hollywood Live, and it's Hazel-E. Not Hazel-E. It's BHL, Black Hollywood Lives. And it's, Moniece, and it's Masika, and basically they're talking about Nikki Baby. Moniece talks about Nikki Baby walking around with a human condom on. She's always open for business. She's always showing her body. She don't know what an orgasm is because she's full of plastic. She's full of gunk. And, that's kind of like calling the kettle black with them big old boobies you got, Monique. And so, then, Masika, she talks about Alexis Sky being a stripper, or she talks about Alexis Sky, just being shady and, in love with her baby's father. And then also they talk about Masika, Masika talks about, Nikki Baby dating a married basketball player and how shady it was. And they was mutual friends, so they knew the situation. And it was like, oh, we don't got no respect for her. We don't got no respect for this. She can't even keep a man. Then they start to talk about Hazel-E, nasal this, nasal that, and she's running around town like she got money and she's bossing up, but she got the same followers on Instagram that she paid for last year. So they just throwing shade. And then Moniece talks about, Tiffany, that Tiffany's in love with her girlfriend, and she's gonna beat her down. She's gonna give her this, she's gonna give her some of that, and some of this and some of that, and she's gonna rock it. And she was like, I don't even want to go to dinner, or lunch with her, because it's not a good thing. And so, Moniece is doing what she's doing, and Masika is doing what she's doing. You know how they go. So we get Lucci, and Alex Guy are at the beach, and it kind of like match. And so, Lucci was like, he apologized to her, and and Alexis Sky was like, yo, what you said to me really hurt, talking about passing around vagina, that really hurt my feelings, I really wanted us to be friends and all this other stuff, it didn't last long between us. And he was like, she was like, you had your baby mother Sarah come down to my photo shoot. He was like, listen, I did not have my baby mama come down to your photo shoot. I would try to avoid that. I talked to the other night, we got into a big argument. It's just crazy. And he was like, you didn't do nothing wrong, you didn't interfere in our relationship. I didn't cheat on Sarah with you. You wasn't a home wrecker. So they're trying to clear the air to make, Alex Sky look like, she didn't do anything trashy or whatever. So who knows or whatever. So they agreed to be friends. He's trying to touch her. She was like, don't touch me. I'm passing around. Why you want to touch passing around vagina? What does that say about you? Are you community penis? So they make up this. So they make up. And, they give each other a hug. He says he's sorry. And that's what it is. And so we get Tiara Marie. She goes and she meets up with none other than Amber at a hotel. I guess everybody's staying in hotels. I wonder if it's cheap to stay out in a hotel in Cali or LA. So anyways, Tiara meets up with Amber, and they're talking about, we're both in this drama with Cisco. Amber is saying that she loves Cisco. Cisco said that he wasn't with her. You old news, she's new, she's new bae, you somebody just hanging on. And so, Amber is just like, so, I want to be with him. And, he told me that, you guys went together. And so Tia Marie was like, wow, why would you believe what he said when you seen us at the shop? If he told you all that information that he wasn't with me and he didn't want nothing to do with me, why would he be at the boutique with me? You know what I mean? So that should tell you right there that he's been lying to you. Amber's not trying to hear it because Amber wants to be on TV. And, and she's not trying to let Cisco go. He probably promised her some good things. He probably, and she's on this show, so she only feels that she's gonna go up from here. So if she has to latch on to Cisco and be the side piece or be the main piece, she's gonna be a piece of something because she wants a piece of that love and hip hop money. But can you blame her? So anyways, so they're going back and forth, and Tiara saying that we both got played by him. He's both lying. She was like, well, I want to be with him because I love him and he's amazing. God, she was like, how can he be amazing when he lied to you and he's playing you? She was like, well, he's amazing. I just want to be with him. So she's like one of them type of chicks that when you have a conversation where it doesn't make, you shouldn't, because she's gonna stay by his side no matter what, and she's not really gonna believe what you say, and she's not really, unless she hears from the horse's mouth, she got to hear from his mouth. And and she's the type of female that will believe anything that he says because he promised her, he sold her a dream, and she's just trying to cash in on that dream, just like the same dream he sold to Tiara. So they make plans where they gonna she was like, yo, I've been staying at his hotel. So she's staying at his hotel. She's like, I got my luggage, I got everything at his hotel. I've been staying with him at the telly, and you can come through and you can see us together, so we can question him at the same time and see what's good, see what's going on, see if what he says and who's lying or whatever. So Tia Marie was like, all right, that sounds cool, but I don't trust you, whatever, in her confessionals. And she was like, I'm gonna get back with Cisco, get him to diss her, and then be with me or whatever. She's trying to do a Brooke move that she did early in the season. So we'll see what happens with that situation. I wouldn't even waste my time. I would have been like, go, Cisco, peace, see you later. If I got to get out of character and try to fight over you, and then I know that you're lying, but you know what? I'll go to the hotel and see you guys together because, whatever. I guess if you want to waste useless energy on useless shit, then just do it. So this is Love and Hip Hop. So we're going to waste energy on useless stuff, useless penis. And plus, he got a colostomy bag, or he got a bag. How good is he in bed? Like, does it smell like, I don't even want to go in on him like that, but it's just like, yo, how are these two beautiful women letting Cisco play them? I know he ain't paid like that, so basically it got to be for the storyline. It got to be for Love and Hip Hop. But it is interesting. So moving on from that, Tiara Marie was like, he's been calling me every day since I saw him at the boutique. And Amber was like, I've been with him every day, because he came back inside the boutique and was like, he held me down, because Tiara was like, yo, he told you to be quiet and he came running after me. And she was like, yeah, after you left, he came back to me, just like somebody that's dodo and loco in the head, not knowing that she's getting played like a sucker, because anything, he should have had security let what's her name, Tiara Marie, deuces and been with her. Or he should have, what would have been real cold-blooded, if Tiara Marie was like, say, Cisco, get in the truck now, get in the truck and let's go, like Brooke Valentine did, like, get in the truck and let's go. And then there would have been no question about who he came to afterwards or whatever. So she was like, I've been with Cisco ever since that boutique incident. So we'll see what happens. And she thinks he's a wonderful and an amazing man. Well, we know her scale of amazing and wonderful and all this other stuff is at the low totem pole. So guys, if you want to date Amber, you don't have to do much. So then we get to Ray J and A1 are talking and whatever, and talking about their Google. Ray J talks about he's been Googling his sperm and stuff, like his sperm count information, how he can build it up and all this other stuff. And in that scene, I just wanted to say Ray J looked nice. Ray J knows how to dress, whatever. And he also tells A1 that he came on the couch, he couldn't hold it in, so now he has to build up his soldiers again. And so then after that, we get AD, Moniece and Tiffany. They meet up in a restaurant, and AD is talking to Moniece, was like, yo, why do you get on the podcast and talk about Tiffany bad like that and say all that negative stuff about her that was wrong? And, Moniece was like, well, I just said what I had to say. I just did what I had to do, She's saying that I'm not a lesbian, I'm not this and that. So then Tiffany shows up, and Tiffany was like, yo, you know what? They start off the conversation. Well, Tiffany's like, yo, you're not a lesbian. You see more cum shots than a little bit. And on top of that, I know so many basketball players, so many entertainers, so many different sports people, and they all know you. You've been around. And, now all of a sudden you strictly, vagina now. That don't make no sense. You're taking advantage of AD. You're using her to take care of your child, to pay your bills and everything like that. She's a come up for you and whatever. Only thing I do have to say about the situation, if you guys ever check out, what is his name? I can't think of his name right now. I'll think of it later. So Moniece was like, you know what? I don't got nothing to say to you. You discredit me as a mother. You discredit me as that. She was like, you discredit me as a person and all this other stuff. She was like, well, that's what AD told me. And so Moniece was like, and so Moniece was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna do this. I'm just gonna get up and walk away. So Monique, she walks off, and you see Moniece is grown because she is holding herself back, and usually she'll be ready to pop off, and she's not. So the guy name I was thinking of is Tank. Tank has a interview with Hollywood Unlocked with Jason Lee, and he tells some stories about Moniece, and it's not flattering at all. And it kind of like changed my opinion of her, and then watching her on Love and Hip Hop to see what type of person that she is. So, and Tank seems like he's a very credible person when he was telling his personal story that he had with Moniece and what she's done to him. So anyways, then we move, so then we go to Marcus is having he's performing his new song. A1's there, Lyrica's there, Moniece is there, Alex Sky is there, Brooke is there. Brooke, she ends up talking to Lyrica, and Lyrica was like, yo, I want to invite you to my listening party or whatever for my album, but it's not really like my album release or whatever. And so then Brooke goes like, girl, like, I ain't trying to be shady or nothing, but haven't you been working on that album for a long time? And so then, Lyrica goes in a confession. I know she ain't coming for me like that. When the last time she put out music? When the last time we heard something from her? But you know what? I'm just going to let that fly. And so she just invites her, and then she walks away. And then also, while she's there, Lyrica is talking to Alexis Sky. And Alexis Sky was like, I'm going to bounce because she says she had some money to make. She had a bag to go get or whatever. It seems like she just didn't want to be around, Moniece or Naya because she probably could, she didn't want none of that heat. So she left, and then Lyrica, goes up to talk to Moniece and goes up to talk to Naya and invite them to our party. And then Naya and, Moniece is like, so who's on your guest list? I mean, like, the females on your guest list. And she was like, Alexis Sky. And was like, well, we're not going if Alexis Sky is going to be there. And so Lyrica was like, why? She was like, oh, because she called me a B word. And it was like, Moniece, you've been called plenty of names, but I guess we're going to take being called the B word, the worst thing in the world. And so, Naya was like, yep, I ain't going either or whatever. And so Lyrica was like, yo, Naya, when you leave your sidekick alone, let's talk because I really want to, invite you or whatever. And so that's when Monique said, B word, I am nobody's sidekick. And so then, Lyrica goes, well, I am that, B word. I wrote for, Chris Brown. I wrote for, what's his name? Ty Dolla $ign, and I work for I wrote for West Khalifa or whatever. So I'll be that. And she said, and then Lyrica says, before you focusing on this Sky Alexis drama, won't you focus on your music? Won't you focus on being in the studio? Because this stuff is trash that's really going on or whatever. And so she was like, she's like, you know what? I'm not gonna take that from you. I'm gonna give you your talent or whatever. And so then Lyrica, she's walking away, and then Moniece says, I want to beat her down, I want to beat her ass. And so then Lyrica turns around and says, you want to beat me? You want to fight me? Is that serious? Is that serious? And she was like, you know what? I'm going to write you a hit. How about that? I'm going to write you a hit. And Moniece is just calm. This is a new Moniece, not getting up, running, and jumping for it. But, I don't think Lyrica is scared as well, but I don't want to see Lyrica fighting, period. I don't want to see her fighting at all. She has a brand, and I really like Lyrica, and I don't want to see Moniece fighting as well because she has a child. And, there's been a lot of different images of, Monique displayed on TV negative, and so she don't need any more negative imaging displayed about her because she does have a son. She has a beautiful son. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that situation. And so it's just like, okay, ladies, let's be petty. Let's be real petty. And so then I believe we get Hazel-E, right? We get Hazel-E, Alexis Sky, and Hazel-E, Alexis Sky, Lyrica. They're at the restaurant, they're talking and whatever, and then they talk, and so then Lyrica brings up that after you left Alexis, your peoples that you don't get along with because of Masika, are coming at me. They were coming at me. They didn't want to come to my party, and then she called me a B word, and then we had a little exchange that wasn't really good or whatever. So then Alexis Sky was like, well, if they come for me, you know what? All I have to do is make a click, and I can destroy them because I have all these followers. I got all these people that pay me bags and want to see what I got to say. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get it. You can't come from Alexis Sky and think it ain't going to happen. Whatever. So, you know what? You talking all that crap. You should have said that to Moniece, and you should have said that to Naya, but why? It would have been catty. You probably would have got messed up, and we don't need that. We don't need no more young, beautiful women fighting for no reason at all. So then Hazel-E, she jumps in and she was like, oh, it's all about that, it's all about Mosika got her little minions out fighting for her. It all goes back to Mosika is the problem. She needs to handle her own business. She needs to take care of business. Mosika is just a fake, a fraud, and phony, and she's petty. And Sky was like, I'm gonna be petty, I'm Queen Petty. So when we get to Mosika, she's moving to another location, she's looking for a house, and so she's there with Naya, and guess who shows up? Moniece shows up, and she was like, girlfriends, guess what? I gotta give you some bad news. On this video, we got Alexis Sky going in at us. So going in at her, Alexis Sky's, talking about Moniece being a bad mother. She's not feeding her kids. She feeding everybody else but her son, and neglectful. So right there, that gives Moniece ammunition and the option to beat her down or do whatever she wants to do to her, because she's not just coming from Moniece, she's coming from Moniece's son as well. So we already know what happens, especially when it's a little child, and it's whatever. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. But if you're gonna dish it out, be ready to take it. And so that was, what's her name? Alexis Sky did the Instagram post or whatever, and then she came back at her again. First she came at Mosika was like, oh, these ladies are jealous of what I got, and so Alexis Sky is showing her booby, she's showing her booby, she's showing her booty, and then Mosika is feeling like, oh no, I got a banging body too, and so she's showing her big old booty, her big old breast, and she's showing her little body, talking about jealous of what? Look what I got, and I'm all in red, baby. So what you saying? And Mosika's like, she's just mad because the guy that she's in love with, I got his baby. Something to brag about. It sounds like everything else is, with all of them, is petty. But once, Alexis Sky goes there and talks about Moniece's child, that's the big thing. But one thing I gotta say, I respect Nia, because Nia, right? Nia says to Mosika, you need to handle this. This is your problem. This is your beef. But she didn't say, look, she said, you need to handle this. And basically, that's the same thing that Hazel-E and, Lyrica should have said to, Alexis Sky, go handle it with Mosika. But you know what? Hazel-E did say that she should have just gave you that fair one, that head up. Then we wouldn't have this problem. We wouldn't have all this cattiness going around where everybody's crews getting involved. So, okay, I get it. But so that's why Alexis Sky is mad, because she wants to confront, Mosika, and Mosika is paying her dust. She's paying her filth. And so, but then, Moniece is like, she said all this about my family, my mother, my my son or whatever. So it leaves me no other choice but to beat her down. So on GP, when I see her, is on. And so we find out that they are going to fight, and it's record. I remember this coming out a while ago. And so then we get to Cisco and Amber. Cisco is all up in the hotel, laid up, where Amber, like, okay, why she kiss you here, there, all over your body, all over your shirt, because she knew, what's her name, Tiara Marie was coming. So like, yo, she's just trying to add fuel to the fire to make, Tiara Marie know, like, hey, listen, I've been kissing all up on him or whatever. Tiara Marie was like, get out here, Cisco, get out here. And Cisco was like, oh, you could see Cisco sit. And then, Tiara Marie was like, you got your socks off? You don't never take your socks off. He was like, I was just chilling, relaxing. And so then, what's his name? Cisco says to Amber, hey, you called her, whatever. And then Tiara Marie was like, well, I'm leaving. And so she's walking towards the door, and then Cisco says, stop. He goes, I don't want you to leave. And then so that's when Amber says, so what you trying to say? And then, Cisco was just like, yo, out of respect, I got to choose, Tiara Marie, because I came here for her. I came here to build something with her. But you know what? The fact is, Tiara Marie, is your fault, because, it's been so much drama. It's been so crazy between us. You and all your problems and all that other stuff. And with her, it's just cool. We just having a good time. It's none of that stress. But, I got to choose Tiara Marie. So he chooses Tiara Marie. So then, what's her name? Amber, she goes and gets her stuff, and she's about to bounce. And she was like, I make bad decisions. And she starts to cry. Did she actually put on clothes? I don't know if she did, or she just put on a coat over it. And so, it's just, so then, Cisco, so she goes, I love you, Cisco. I love you, baby. You put food on the table. And so Cisco was like, yeah, but I got to choose Tiara Marie, because that's our bread and butter. Our storyline is based on her. And vice versa. But Tiara Marie has friends that she can have a storyline with, so she don't really need Cisco in that sense, or Amber. But it is interesting because she got other storylines that she can go for. She can go for Hazel. She can be back with Moniece, making that up and getting Moniece business. She can do a whole lot of other stuff. She can get in the studio. So, Cisco ultimately did choose Tiara Marie, but then he was like, wait, Amber. So Tiara Marie got upset, and she was like, you know what, I'm going, and Tiara Marie bounced. And so when, Cisco was like, I choose Tiara Marie because I came here to build something with her. I really want to be with Tiara Marie and see where it goes. Tiara Marie was all smiling or whatever. And so then Amber was like, then make up your mind. Look, she getting ready to leave. You tell her to stop. Now I'm getting ready to leave. You telling me to stop. And he was like, ah. He's getting crazy. Security's on him. Like, he's really going to beat down these ladies. Cisco's it like that. Do security really think you're going to hit these ladies, or they think they're going to hit you? So we'll see what happens next episode. What do you guys think about the situation? What do you think about Tiara Marie and Amber and Cisco drama, and also Moniece and AD and Tiffany's drama? And what do you think about, Alexis guy coming after Moniece's child, talking all that crap on Instagram about her child? What do you guys think about that? And then also, Ray J and, Princess, they talk, and Ray J informs Princess that, yes, he has a low sperm count. They're going to the doctors, getting help. And she was like, I love you, Ray J, and I'm glad it makes me feel like you really want to have a baby. He was like, I should have been honest with you. So they seem like they got a good relationship. So what do you guys think about the overall situation? What do you think about Moniece coming at Lyrica? Do you think Moniece disrespected Lyrica, or did Lyrica disrespect Moniece? And do you feel like Brooke kind of really did throw shade at Lyrica? Let me know. Anyways, peace. I'm out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. And also, please pray for the people in Texas and their well-being, and give them strength, give them financial assistance. Just pray for them and send energy for protection out there, for protection of their well-being. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.